Hi, I'm Tony from NEANN by RAPP Australia, and today we're going to look at our family of 3 trauma bags, ranging in size and detail and ability to carry different contents. So the first of the bags is the PRK or paramedic response kits. Then we've got our TEK Plus, and then we've got our TEK. You can see the range of sizes, and we'll run through each of those individually. And hopefully at the end of it, you'll see that there'll be one bag that'll suit your needs exactly. For the first bag we're going to talk about today, we've got the NEANN PRK, or Paramedics or Primary Response Kit. So I'll walk you through some of the features and benefits of each of the bags and try and show you the differences from family to family of the 3. So if we start with the bag, you can see there's in a sense 2 separate compartments, the front and likewise a side pouch. This bag also features a separate magnetic sharps container, just again to show you that in case that wasn't obvious. So that is something you can either leave on or take off, attached magnetically. I should at the outset point out that this bag, unlike perhaps a couple of the others, does have a backpack attachment. I won't take it out, but you can get the gist of it. So these straps will come out and act as a backpack option. In terms of all of the NEANN Professional Series bags, they all come with the magnetic handle attachments. So that's an ability to easily open the handles up. They all also come with the coated webbing handles that you've potentially seen on the other bags as well. They also do come with the fidlock releases. So again, magnetically attached, very easy to remove and stow away the shoulder sling if you don't want to use that shoulder sling. So most people would probably leave that on all the time. Very easy to attach. And while we're talking handles and slings and things, we've talked about this before, but they all not only have the coated webbing handles, but can be removed with these C-clips. Bit fiddly for me to demonstrate on the video. In fact, I may or may not be able to do it, but ultimately we'll try and do it. Easy to remove. So you can basically, if you do get damage to the handles, you can basically get another handle from us and reattach that yourself without needing to send it off for repair. And if I can just get that attachment done, bit fiddly to be reaching over, but there you have it. So quick demonstration of the C-clips. Most of our bags come with that as a feature. So if we dive inside the bag, I guess an important thing to see is the front pouch, and I'll just sort of show that for angle, dimension. Front pouch for this PRK bag is designed to take a full size or advanced drug kit. So I'll open that up, and there you have an ability to, if you want to have that full size or advanced drug bag that we will talk about in another video. So that's the full size drug bag. If you're wanting to stow other things, including documents, and don't need to carry this drug bag, that's fine as well, but it has got that capability and is specifically sized so that you can fit that drug bag in the front pouch. If I open up the bag now, just to show you the inside, I guess an important thing to point out is that these bags this particular bag and the second one in the range, the TEK Plus, come as it stands with a blank lid. So it would just have this compartment that allows you to stow the trauma gear, and it will come with a blank lid. But as you might have noticed, it's a magnetically attached lid. We've got a family of 3. Separate panels, you can only attach one, obviously, it attaches magnetically. And you can hopefully see that happening. This is the Airways panel, but there is an option of doing the trauma panel or an drug IV panel. All those details are on the website. So in terms of the internal dividers, the one important thing to know is there's a bit of flexibility and movement, so they're not totally rigid, but each of these dividers or sections, if you like, are removable but not movable, if that makes sense. So you can actually, if you wanted to take this one out, I'm not going to demonstrate it, but if you did want to actually remove that altogether to give yourself a bigger compartment space there or here or wherever, you can do that, but there's no ability to shuffle them along the inside of the bag, if that makes sense. So really that's the inside of the bag. A lot of flexibility, especially with those dividers, as I said. Also flexibility with the inside separate lid attachment that there's an added option. And that's sort of the internal of that bag. I will quickly just also demonstrate, just to hopefully show you. There is also this added compartment here on the end that is just a storage compartment potentially for PPE or anything else. So that's on the edge of the bag. And the other thing I should highlight on the top of the bag is there is an ability, a little pouch there with a pouch there to attach a cervical collar or something like that. I guess the bigger of the three bags that we've got, but very popular, probably one of our most popular selling bags that we have in the range. The second is the TEK Plus, TEK Trauma Equipment Kit or whatever, but commonly known as the TEK Plus. This is the second in the NEANN Professional series. Again, not totally dissimilar to the PRK that we've already talked about. There is this sort of small pouch on the end for various items of PPE or whatever you're wanting to stow. Again, because it's a slightly smaller bag, you can see it's slightly smaller. Again, this bag, as the other has got the removable sharps attachment, which you can either use or not use. It's got a magnetic attachment there, clicks on. So that is there. The front pouch, you might remember from looking at the PRK, the front pouch does have, it's a smaller bag, but we still have deliberately designed it to take our 3/4 drug bag, which we've talked about before on a separate video, but that is designed deliberately to take that drug bag if you want it. If you don't, there's certainly an ability to carry other things. There's a separate plastic sleeve. Over and above that though, there is also the option, and we'll talk about this in a separate video, again the 3/4 Airways and the 3/4 drug bag that we make are sized the same. So there's an option to carry either Airways or drug. That's the front pouch. I'll zip that back up. So that's the front compartment. If you want to, again, as with the other bags, I won't talk separately about all the details, but we've talked about the sharps container. I think in separate videos we've also talked about the removable shoulder sling that can be either removed or replaced with a repair. We've also talked about the C-clip handles, the coated webbing, the magnetic handle attachment, which really makes it a one-man or one-person job to be able to open that handle up. If we dive inside this bag, again, similar to the other members of the family, the PRK, slightly different sizing. You can see, again, internal compartments. There's a bit of flexibility in there to fit things. It doesn't have to be sized exactly, but if you need more space, these dividers can be removed, but they can't be moved. So you can't shuffle them along, you can remove them altogether. So that's the dividers. as with other bags, we've got the bag itself as it comes with a blank inside lid. So that's the standard purchase as is, but there are 3 optional extras. You can only fit one of them in, but basically magnetically attachable lid inserts. This one is the Airways panel, just slots in there, ready for use, and will stay put. We do have 2 other options. There's the trauma panel, or alternatively the drug and IV panel. They optional extras, purchased separately, but you can see there's an option to upgrade your bag and design it exactly how you want to use it. So I think they're the main features of the bag. There's similarities between all these 3 trauma bags. They're sort of the same family, if you like, but you can see hopefully the differences, different sizing, ability to carry a smaller drug bag in there, as we said, but that's the NEANN TEK Plus. Okay, so the third in the family of 3 NEANN Professional Series trauma bags is the NEANN TEK, TEK. Again, slightly different from the other 2, but that are in the range that you'll remember, but a lot of commonality as well. So again, without going through all the detail, slightly different shoulder sling attachment. This is just attached with the C-clips versus the Fidlocks. Certainly coated webbing handles, again, certainly the magnetic handle attachment, making it easy to remove with one hand. And the C-clip handles that we've talked about in other videos about how to remove them, but certainly if you need to replace the handles because they can become damaged or anything, easy to replace that yourself. The smallest of the 3, 2 pouches. This doesn't have it does have a sharps holder attachment on there, magnetic, but doesn't come as standard with the sharps holder on it. I'll just quickly grab one to show you, but that does attach if required. So that's an added extra if you want the sharps holder for that. In terms of the bag itself, really only 2 compartments. This isn't designed to take a drug bag. Certainly the 3/4 drug bag won't fit in there, but able to carry perhaps one of the first aid backpack drug bags or other things that you're wanting to carry. Again, has the insert for documents or whatever labelling you might want to put in the bag. So that's the front pouch. You can hopefully, a bit hard to do on the video, but hopefully you can see that for dimension across there. Inside compartment, again, slightly different from the others. This does come as standard with a sewn in, stitched in trauma panel. So that's the standard bag. This is not removable. So that's what you get when you order this bag. You get one of those already built in, room for attaching all the standard sort of trauma gear that you'd want, whether it be tape holders, Medicut shears or whatever. Like the others, I guess a divided compartment for stowing all your trauma gear, bandages and other stuff. These, as we've said with the others, these dividers are removable, but not movable. So you can take one out. There's a bit of flexibility, as we've said a few times, inside the bag to be able to fit slightly bigger things than you would normally carry, but if you wanted to a much bigger space, you've really got to remove that compartment or that divider altogether. But simple bag, but really very popular, designed off bags that we make for some of the ambulance services. That's I guess where the bag came from in the first place, and been new and improved. Again, like the other bags that we've talked about, done in environment-free, antimicrobial fabric, and designed obviously through that fabric to improve contamination resistance, and basically will kill more than 99% of the microbes and bugs. Like all of them on the inside of the compartments, we deliberately now design them with light grey fabric. A bit hard to tell on that one, but all deliberately designed in that colour to allow you to identify any contaminants on the surface and easy to wipe down. So that's the NEANN Professional Series Tech bag, the smaller of the three, but really neat bag, and again very, very popular in our range. So there you have it. They're the family of 3 trauma bags in the NEANN Professional Series that we have on offer. The 3 bags all have their separate features and benefits as we talked about, and hopefully you'll be able to find one in that exactly meets your needs. The team from NEANN are more than keen to help you with any inquiries you might have, so please give us a call, send us an email, we're happy to help. Thanks for listening, bye for now.